Hi, hello. Check. Okay. Could you hear me? Uh, is my voice clear? Alicia.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay. How are you?
Mhm.
Okay. So today we'll talk about something new, and yeah, we move to the next module, uh, this seventh module. And I'm so sorry, I do not really quite well today. That's why my voice is not really smooth. So I'm so sorry for that, Alicia. Okay. Uh, Before we start, let's do the warming up first, Alicia. I wanna challenge you by Kahoot again. Moment, please. Mm. Okay, here we go. Moment, please. Okay, you can open this link, Alicia. Yeah, this is. I just wanna review the lesson about Python, and then this is also basics of Python. A moment, please. Okay, here we go. 20 questions in 15 minutes. Okay. Come on. Okay. You ready? This is not just only about Python, and then this is not in English. It's in Indonesia. So get ready for that. Okay. Let's see. Three, two, one, go. What will be the output of this operator? Range 0 till 5. That's great. If Amir has 3 apples and 2 orange, who's the Amir's mother? Okay, the next question. What does this code will do? Great. Next question. What will be this? This okay. The output of this code. Okay, sure. Next question. I think we can skip this question. Next is to read. Okay. What is the okay? What is the third Newton law tells us? Wow. True or false? That true that for and while loop has the same mechanism. That's great. What is what it? Yeah, this is subjective. What's the name of Proclamator in Indonesia? Great. What is object-oriented programming? That's great. Okay, who is here? I try to believe that. Okay, what does the X will be? Mm, yeah, that's the present sign is a modulo. So okay, Alicia, it's okay. Next question is okay. If I enter the word Kim with this code, what will be the final result? Hmm, there is no right. So the right answer should be G. Excuse me. The right answer should be G, A, M, and E. Should be in down way like this, Alicia. Okay, next question. Who is the gods of the at Unani story? Oh, why did you answer Zeus, Alicia?
I don't know.
It's the god of thunder. It's not the god of sea. Okay. Okay, how many times the word hello will be displayed? Okay, Alicia. Next, what is the output of this code? It's quite challenging. Many of the students falls. Be careful, Alicia. Excuse Oh, it's okay, Alicia. Okay, is that true? The 3 power of 3 divided by 5 modulo 2 is 1. 5, 4. That's true, Alicia. Okay, if I enter 65, 80, and 85, oh my god, that's great. Lastly, Alicia, lastly, true or false? Why did you why did you say it's true, Alicia?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay, it's fair enough. Okay, Alicia, it's okay. Okay, let's see your score. Oh my god. 8,185. Congratulations, Alicia. Okay, Alicia. Now let's get started for today's lesson. So, thank you so much for your participating, Alicia. And that's nice work. I mean, you're brilliant in general. So, yeah, I just want to say that. But are you sure your hobby is coding, Alicia?
I don't know.
You know, all of the answer is right actually. But I just want to see the, my students' perspective. So I add that question to make sure that, oh, what's your hobby exactly? But something interested is, you know, when I say, is that true? Coding is difficult or not? Most of you say that it's I hope that is a challenge for me. That's great. That's great mindset. So you have to keep in mind that mindset. Okay. So today's lesson we'll talk about PYQT. Then I want to say this is the pipe person of PYQT. Before we go to there, I want to ask you about this one. Have you used this app, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay. What is the first one?
Wrong.
Second one?
I don't.
Okay. It's not bad. The third one, I think you will
Oh,
word. Now the second question is, can you please tell me what do these applications have in common? When you use Chrome or Microsoft Word, what what what, what do you think they have in common? Persamaannya apa? It's not same. I feel you. What do you think, Alicia? You wanna tell me?
sama-sama ngetik.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, Alicia. I couldn't see anything. Oh.
Nah,
Hmm. Looks like looks like you're confused with that. Are you, Alicia?
yes.
Okay. So most of the application you use on your computer are Windows application. That's the same thing about that app. Now the next question is, what do you think about desktop application and what is or Windows application? What do you think of that? This is the difference. So could you tell me the difference between this? But this is the difference visually. The Windows application or desktop application between not Windows application. Could you tell me the difference between two things? Wanna excuse me, please, Alicia? what do you think? The difference between desktop application and not desktop application? Mm-hmm.
Alright, well,
Okay. So in general, when you use Microsoft Word or uh, Google Chrome, you will see something like a window. We can create a window or a new window or a new tab in Chrome, and also in Microsoft Word, we can create or add new window. But the not Windows application, it's just one screen or one window. That's the difference. Okay. So this is the Windows application and this is not Windows application. Now let's talk about the second one. In window application, we will know and we will use the widget application. Now many of my students confuse the difference between a Windows application and the widget itself. So the difference is just like the Windows application, or excuse me, the Windows itself, it's the big container, and then the widget itself, the element that you can control, just like the button inside the window, and then the label, and then you can put something maybe, and so on and so on. This is called as a widgets, and then in general we call it all of this, I mean the general container, as a window. So the window is the big container, and then the widgets is the element for control that window. You got it?
maybe.
Oke. Window itu adalah aplikasi yang tempat gedenya ini nih, wadah gedenya ini. Nah, kemudian elemen-elemen tempat kita berinteraksi dengan ini, kemudian ini, pokoknya apa yang ada di sini dikenal dengan istilah widget. Jadi kita bisa berinteraksi dengan window ini karena dia mempunyai widget. Okay, that's the difference between window and widget. Now, in formal, we can say a widget is an element of the graphical user interface that has a specific appearance and function. That's the definition of widget. Now, in PyQt5, we will use these popular widgets just like title widget, button widget, switch widget, black text input, and list, and many more. No, it's not just like that. Okay, and then how do we create our windowed application? That's why we learn about PyQt, and then this is the most step apa namanya, versi yang paling stabil itu adalah yang kelima. So we will use PyQt5 to create our desktop application. So what is PyQt5? This is a cross-platform library for creating Windows application. Okay, and something that you should know is this is a professional tool that many programmers use, not exception, tidak apa namanya, termasuk saya. And the applications you create can run on any operating system, both is Linux, Windows, and MacBook. And then there are many modules in this library for implementing the most daring idea. Okay, so at the end of this lesson, we will, find out how to create a simple Windows application like this. Okay, and then this is the step I will explain to you later. And then something that we have to know and we will use is Qt Core and Qt Widgets. And then both of these modules is coming from PyYQt. Okay, Alicia? And then how we connect with that, this is how we can do that. First is we need to say from pywqtpipe.qt import qt, and then from pywqtpipe.qt import application, widget, push button, and box layout. Okay, this is how you can connect with PyYQt and then call all of the modules. It's not, yeah, maybe a half of the modules, just like Qt, application, widget, push button, label, box layout, and many more. Now, do you have question, Alicia?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So maybe you're wondering, or you didn't realize that what's the difference between Qt and then application, widget, push button? So if you want to create a style to your window application, we can use Qt. And then this is to create the widgets. That's why the name is pyqtpipe.qt widgets. Okay, this is the element for controlling your window. Okay, now, what is the purpose of each modules? First one, we will use Q application. So what is that? This is a constructor that creates an application object. Okay? And then later you will say app.exec. Yeah, this is will keep your application open until you press the exit button. And also, after you create the application or the window, the big container, so you need to create the widget itself, okay, the container for the element. And then we can say QWidget for that. And then don't forget, if you want to see your application, how it will look like, you have to say QWidget.show, or I put the QWidget inside main so I say main.show. Okay, and then if you do that, you'll see something like this. Now I will explain to you directly with code. Okay, we go. Okay, I will create an example. Example.py, and then let's say from pyqt5. Can you see my screen, Alicia?
Yes.
Okay, pyqt5 dot qt core import qt, and then from pyqt widgets import qt application. I don't know why the core isn't right here. Qt core. Aha, forget about that. Okay, after that, let's define the application. Application is equal to q application, and then main window is equal to q widget. Widgets here. Okay. What else? Oops, excuse me. It's not with S. Now, if you wanna see the output, I do not want to set the title. I'll do that later. Main window dot show like this, and then you should say application dot exec. You know, we do not need to do something like this because this the pip person it's really nice, so it's will know the difference between Python comment and PyYQt comment. Jadi aslinya sih harus ada underscore ya Alicia. Cuman versi kelima itu sudah diperbaharui jadi tanpa perlu ada ini sudah bisa. Now if you run your code, you'll see something nice like this. What's happening? Oh, forget to add the parentheses. Okay, Alicia. Okay. And if you want to set the title, so the title you should say in here. Main window that set title. Hello, my name is Alicia. Hello guys, my name is Alicia. And I like to code by the way. I like to code by the way. Okay, let's see what will happen. You'll see something nice like this. Hello guys, my name is Alicia and I like to code blah 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 blah. Okay, Alicia, that's the first one. Now, what you will learn in general, you will learn something like how you can create your desktop application and how you can put or add an element or the widgets inside your desktop application. Okay, so let's create or know about this comment first. So when we work with PyQt or widget application in general, we will, you know, meet with dot move comment, and then this is will show your application in a certain coordinate of your computer, just like 900,70 maybe. And then the resize is the size of your application or your uh, desktop application, and then this is to show the window, and then this is for hiding the window. Okay, and then what else? Something really nice also is we can add inside the application a label, a button, or something else. We'll talk about that. But the most important part is, I mean, why we learn algorithm first before we create this. When you connect the button to do something like if you click a certain button later, it will go to the next screen or something like that. You need to create an algorithm. That's why coding it consists of algorithm. Okay, but we'll talk about it later. So QLabel first that we will talk about will display a label for you, just like, yeah, this is this label winner column, and then it's coming from QLabel, and then set text. This is a method that change the label text. It means that if later the first label is winner, and if you want to change the text with Alicia, maybe your name, you can use dot set text method, and then winner dot text. This is will allow you to get the label text. Okay, Alicia. So how we can implement all of that? I will explain it to you this one first, and then how you can create a button. You can use Q push button, and then button dot set text. This is how you can change the text inside the button or in the button, and then button dot text. This is how to get the text of the button. Now the most important thing, I guess, is when you create an element, just like you push button, let's say, and then Q label, you know, it's not directly put in your widget. Jadi ketika Alicia membuat Q label, Q button, push button, excuse me, itu tidak langsung tertaruh di dalam aplikasinya, Alicia. What do you need to do that? You need something like invisible light, sesuatu yang tidak terlihat, yang tidak secara langsung terlihat, namanya adalah QP box layout atau suatu garis hayal yang kalau P itu vertikal garis-garis hayalnya, kalau H itu horizontal garis hayalnya. Oke? Okay? And then I will explain to you with ready-made code karena saya tidak ingin menghabiskan waktu nanti Alicia tidak dapat praktik. Secara umum nanti penambahannya ke dalam garis itu seperti ini. Nah, ketika nanti Alicia membuatnya, kemudian Alicia akan melihat sesuatu seperti ini. Kita lihat langsung di VS Code-nya. Oke, ini dia saya sudah siapkan level 1. Jadi, yang pertama, connect dengan modul yang kita inginkan, Alicia. Nah, yang kedua, buat wadah besarnya, kemudian buat wadah untuk elemen kontrolnya. Now, Alicia bisa membuat judulnya. Kalau Alicia pengguna MacBook, itu letaknya akan di tengah-tengah judulnya. Maaf ya, Alicia. Kemudian, kalau Alicia ingin memunculkannya pada koordinat tertentu pakai .move, dengan ukuran tertentu pakai resize. Nah, sekarang ketika Alicia membuat elemen, di sini saya membuat elemen Hi Alicia, let's see. My name is Alicia. Oke. Kemudian Alicia membuat elemen lagi, welcome back, QLabel. Nah, ini seolah-olah elemennya, kan ini wadah besarnya. Saya akan gambar seperti ini. This is the big container, Alicia, the application, and then this is the widget. The widget itu hampir sama, mereka hampir sama letaknya. Nah, gitu. Tapi tanpa adanya aplikasi, nggak bisa ada widget. Nah, sekarang, di sini kan ada QLabel. QLabelnya 3. Itu seolah-olah ada 3 kotak, Alicia, di sini. 3 kotak kecil, satu, ibaratlah kotak ya, meskipun ini tulisan nanti. Nah, 3 kotak ini belum secara langsung diletakkan ke dalam sini, Alicia. Nah, belum. Ketika Alicia membuatnya begini. Nah, yang perlu Alicia lakukan adalah buat garis hayalnya dulu untuk tata letaknya sebelum dimasukkan ke sini. Nah, di sini saya membuat garis hayal yang pertama line-nya vertikal. Nah, garis hayal tuh nanti maksud saya dia nggak akan kelihatan di sini. Saya membuat vertikal dengan QP, kemudian horizontal dengan QH. Jadi seolah-olah garis hayalnya itu ada 2, yaitu begini sama begini. Nah, sekarang cara menambahkan elemen ini ke garis hayalnya bagaimana? Alicia hanya perlu bilang, kita akan berbicara tentang styling nanti di akhir. Jadi saya akan komentar dulu dengan yang ini. Nah, sekarang gimana cara kita menambahkan ketiga elemen tadi ke dalam widgetnya, gitu ya. Ini elemen garisnya. Nah, caranya adalah Alicia hanya perlu bilang sebut garisnya line dot add widget. Artinya apa? Line ini kan yang vertikal. Artinya nanti kalau seperti ini, Alicia ingin menambahkan my label ke dalam yang vertikal. Nah, my label itu kan tadi yang ini ya. Yang ini nih. Nah, artinya nanti dia akan terpasang deh di sini. Kayak begini. Kalau dia ditambahkan yang paling pertama, dia akan terpasang yang paling pertama. Itu yang harus Alicia catat ya. Jadi nanti dia akan di sini Alicia. Kemudian di line juga saya add second label. Second label. Kemudian set spacing itu jarak antar elemennya ini. Nah, kemudian di horizontal line saya add third label. Oke, di horizontal line saya add third label. Kemudian yang bisa kita lakukan adalah kalau Alicia nggak men-setting alignment-nya, maka dia akan rata tengah seperti ini atau diletakkan tepat di tengah-tengah. Nah, kalau di setting ada yang tengah, ada yang kanan, sorry, ada yang kiri, ada yang kanan, ada yang tengah. Yang atas ada nggak? Ada. Tapi eh, namanya align top ya kalau yang atas. Dan nanti kalau Alicia bebas. Nah, yang paling penting adalah ketika Alicia ingin menambahkan ini ke dalam widgetnya ini, itu Alicia tidak bisa menambahkan dua hal ini sekaligus, Alicia. Nggak bisa menambahkan ini sekaligus. Apa yang perlu dilakukan? Alicia harus menaruh mereka satu sama lain dalam satu line. Sehingga nanti satu line itu yang ditambahkan. Nah, dalam hal ini, saya coba menambahkan yang horizontal ini, yang ini nih, yang horizontal ini saya tambahkan ke dalam sini. Jadi seolah-olah panel dari semua widget ini nanti akan seperti ini, Alicia. Bentar, satu, kemudian tadi ada uh, two, oops, excuse me, satu, dua, nah gitu. Kemudian saya punya garis tadi berwarna kuning. Nah, gitu Alicia. Ups. Garisnya kebetulan terletak di tengah-tengah. Oke, ada elemennya di sini. Ups. Oke. Nah, sekarang cara kita menambahkannya ke dalam widgetnya adalah dengan bilang line dot add layout. Oh, sorry. MyWin dot set layout line. Jadi, tolong di MyWin itu setting layoutnya itu adalah yang ini. Jadi nanti ini akan pindah ke sini atau bentuk akhirnya adalah akan seperti tada gitu Alicia. Oke. Nah, kemudian di show kemudian dipertahankan gambarnya. Nah, saat Alicia run, Alicia akan mendapat sesuatu yang seperti tada. Hi, my name is Alicia. Hi, welcome back. Bentar lagi kok Alicia. Sabar ya. Nah, gitu. Now, do you have question Alicia?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oke. Not yet ya. Oke, your turn kalau gitu. Nih, supaya Alicia tidak bingung. Your turn, Alicia. Let's try. Aduh, oke itu dia Alicia. Buat folder baru aja, ya, desktop application gitu. Di environment ini. Duh, maaf ya Alicia. Ingus saya mau jatuh mulu nih. Oh, oke Alicia. Ya, add.
Gimana
Oh,
pokoknya?
oh, bentar ya. Saya coba request remote control. Excuse me, Alicia. Ini nanti di udah ditutup aja. Oh, bentar. Ini aja deh. No. Nah, buat di sini aja, Alicia. Eh, text 1.py. Oke. Bentar ya. Saya settingin dulu supaya rapih. Eh, masih banyak. Dipindah aja ke sini, Alicia ya. Supaya rapih tempat ngodingnya. Nanti dipindah ya ke folder game ini, Alicia, yang sebelumnya itu. Tak, tapi bebas ya. Ayo, Alicia, di sini ngodingnya. Tab, tekan tab kalau begitu ya. Supaya langsung. Besok kita latihan mengetik lagi ya, Alicia. W-nya gede. Nggak ada T-nya ya. Nah, oh, sorry. T-nya kecil. Qt widget.
Ini gini aja.
Kenapa?
Itu memang kosong gitu kan?
Kosong. By the way, Alicia belum kedetek berada di Algo, maksudnya di website, di platform. Nanti login dulu ya Alicia dari browser, login ke website Algonova. Oke? Kalau yang ketidakhadiran yang kemarin kan belum kita bahas ya Alicia. Itu terkait GitHub. Kalau di hari Kamis bisa nggak kira-kira?
Oh, Kamis kayaknya aku nggak bisa.
Nggak bisa ya. Kalau Rabu,
Rabu kapan? Besok.
mhm.
Oh, nggak bisa.
Hmm, kapan dong?
Minggu depan.
Oke deh. Oke Alicia. Itu materi tentang GitHub cukup penting karena nanti Alicia bakal terhubung ke sama programmer lain kalau udah berbicara kita. Oh, nah yang style ini, set style sheet ini untuk kita styling ya Alicia.
Kalau nggak usah nggak apa-apa lah.
Nggak apa-apa.
Oke.
Baris kedua,
Ini kenapa?
QP. Baris kedua, dia belum dipanggil di baris kedua. Itu QP. Nah, ada P-nya maksudnya.
Oh, di sini.
Alicia bilangnya Qbox. Harus ada P atau H ya. QP box layout atau QH box layout.
Nah, ini.
Eh, di baris kedua yang diubah.
Oh, ini.
Iya. Nah, sama QH. Itu aja tambahin H di yang di depan. Ya udah. Yang di depan itu yang box layout itu yang nggak menyala itu dihapus saja.
Yang mana? Oh, ini.
I- iya.
Udah. Hmm. Ini
Udah
gini.
aman. Ke A, A, A apanya?
Nggak tahu mau diapain lagi.
Di, di show dulu Alicia. Untuk lihat outputnya di show dulu ya.
Nah, gimana?
My win dot show.
Hmm.
Oh, iya ini Alicia lupa tambahin ini. Bentar ya. Saya kopikan. Ditambahkan dulu ke dalam widgetnya. Ini aja pakai langsung. Di chat Zoom Alicia.
Ini.
Sama second labelnya belum ada sih. Ya, di situ baris 13. Sama ini Alicia. Sebelum di baris 12 boleh tambahin itu. Balik baris 12 klik enter. Kenapa ya keyboardnya Alicia nggak bisa paste? Apa Karena di disable mungkin ya. Alicia pakai
Oke.
keyboard eksternal nggak?
Nggak pakai. Ini gini.
Iya, coba di run. Ada?
Oke.
Oke. Oke, ada kegiatan Alicia?
Ada.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oke, saya simpulin sebentar aja. Jadi, hari ini pembahasannya adalah tentang membuat aplikasi aplikasi atau desktop application make PyQt pipe. Nah, di PyQt pipe tuh ada banyak sekali modul dan beberapa yang kita pakai di sini kayak application, widget, Qt box layout, QH box layout, QLabel, push button. Nah, ketika kita melakukan ini nanti kita memerlukan algoritma untuk menghubungkan atau sesuatu yang ingin kita lakukan terjadi gitu. Jadi disitulah part of codingnya, the heart of codingnya itu di situ nanti. Oke, Alicia. Dan pertanyaan saya, Q application itu apa, Alicia?
Buat ini apa? Buat jalan aplikasi yang nggak dibobol.
Oke, kalau Q widget,
Buat ini set kayak semisal ada title-nya gitu-gitu. Enggak.
oke, itu buat elemen kontrol lah ya, wadah buat elemen kontrol. Kalau Q label itu buat apa?
Buat ngasih judul yang di atas itu.
Oh, set
Bukan.
window, ya
Kalau
set, mhm,
itu buat yang tulisan tadi itu yang kayak semisal comeback gitu.
betul ya. Kalau set window title itu,
Oh, itu yang kayaknya di pojok kiri yang tulisannya.
iya betul. Kalau resize, yang penting resize ini juga.
Hmm,
Baris ke-8.
ini buat size-nya itu ya, apa namanya?
Iya, betul. Ukuran layar atau ininya, aplikasinya ya. Oke, kita akan berbicara tentang ini besok lagi di hari Kamis. Di hari Kamis bisa kan? 1 jam maksudnya?
Eh, belum tahu ya.
Oh belum. Oke, berkabar aja ya Alicia.
Oke.
Oke, thank you Alicia dan saya sangat berterima kasih atas kehadiran Alicia pagi hari ini. Semoga nanti Alicia ya cepet ya menggapai cita-citanya. Oke Alicia, thank you so much for today and see you next on
Oke.
Thursday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.